Okay, welcome to the Union Pacific Garage Division. That name is tentative. We'll see. So what we have here is all my lighting is done. I think it's been about 2 weeks since I did an update, but all my lighting is completely installed, ready to go. These are 15 watt LED, 12 watt LEDs. Okay, they work pretty good. What I was trying to do is have a consistent light on the baseboard. The backboard, the backdrop, I really don't care about too much. We'll see after I paint it if I need to add in a few more lights, but I hope not. I hope this is it. I think it's bright enough. So you have to tell me what you think, but I think it's bright enough, and I think it looks great. So those are at least, they're cheap, and they do a great job, and they last a really long time. I got a couple of dark spots right there's one, but that's not bad. I'll roll with that. We'll call that a cloud cover. Okay. But here's the light. They come like this, and I drill a hole here and here with some self-tapping screws. I don't have one around. Here's one. These. Oh, that's not one either. Oh well. But there are drywall screws with self-tapping tips. So when you screw them in, they drill a hole for you so your wood doesn't split or anything else. Okay, so they work really well. I also use these as my connectors. Okay, I got these at Lowe's. They work pretty good. Once you stick the wire in there, they don't come out very easily at all. But there you go. Now look, I'm the only one in here wiring this layout. So I don't have to worry about anyone attaching a lead from a track to house power. Okay? This isn't exactly code. Code, you would have to have this inside a conduit pipe. All right, and inside a junction box. I don't need to do that. This is a layout, okay? It's not a public layout, it's a private layout. So I don't need to do that. I'm not gonna worry about that. It is safe. I'm not worried about anything happening with that. And that's why I use those. But other than that, we have this problem. It looks a little brighter on the camera, but this is actually really dark. These are actually just long, the trains get to stretch out in there, okay? There's a step, there's a platform, there's the steps. This is to the third level, the inside third level. I did it to cut down on the helix. It cut down a few turns, but it wasn't a whole lot. And I wanted to keep the trains out of the helix as much as possible. I'd rather for people to see the trains than they go on the helix and just do circles all day. So there'll be a bridge there, and there'll be other mountain features. It should look really nice in there. But I'm hoping that I could put a few LEDs, maybe 3 big ones, on the ceiling, and hopefully that'll give me enough light to cover that. Hopefully. All right. There's a big bridge on the inside too, but we'll get to that later. All right. But I know I haven't given an update in a few days, so I hope you guys keep in touch, and I'll do another video. That's what I used to do, HO scale. I'll give you a little comparison. Okay. These are from Fast Track. They are going to, this particular one is 15 1/4. Okay. They are going to help me with the helix, putting the track in the helix, because in HO, I had issues with putting track in the helix, and if you had a kink or it was a little too sharp, it would cause issues. All right. I didn't want to do a helix, but when you have a more multiple layer deck, a helix is almost unavoidable. So there's ways you can do it. You can have it so that the trains continuously climb on a 2% climb around the entire layout. So this would have been at 2%, that would have been at 2%, and then the only time you flatten out is when you're in the yard or you're in the town or you're in the city. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so that's today's update, and yes, this is the elevated main line. Okay, you see more trains starting to come in. This is block detector, reverse loop, block detector, block detector, block detector, reverse loop, and PM 42 or 54. I'm sorry, and then of course some track. So we're getting there. Next up, I'm going to start plastering in the backdrop, getting the holes, the seams, or whatever else, and we're gonna move on from there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for another update soon. Goodbye, and go trains.